working on an interesting project. It's a device that monitors opioid use in real-time mode. How does this device work?
Yes, so addiction and opioid use has become a really big problem in the US, and in our company is striving to come up with the solutions to the problem. And what we are in a process of making is a device that will be collecting vital signs from the patients when they're outside of the clinic and send it and combine it with other data that is coming from the clinic or applications, and when put all together, the AI-based algorithm will calculate if a particular change in the vital signs is associated with the drug use and alert the doctors or the loved ones that something is happening. The problem is that right now, from visit to visit, from doctor's visit to a doctor's visit, there is too much time passing when the patient is not being monitored. So we want to provide a device that will be either worn on a wrist or a patch that will monitor in real time physiological changes that happen when a person is using narcotics.
When will the device be ready? When will we see it on the market?
At first, we are planning to use commercially available devices such as iWatch or Android system-based watches, or there are many companies that make patches that one can put on a body. So our product is actually the algorithm, is the software. So that we're hoping to have ready for the first trials within 6 months.
When this device is ready, are you planning to create something more advanced, which not only informs the doctor that there is a problem, but also inserts an antidote?
There is some thoughts about it, and there is this drug called naloxone that when a patient is in overdose, right now it's an injectable gas basically into the nose. There have been some discussions about it, and the biggest problem with that is reliability. So the system doesn't give false triggers and inject a person with the drug with no necessity. We are not planning to venture into that area, but again, this has been sort of in the circulation for other companies are considering it.
Some people use opioid drugs for pain control. Will this device be useful for them too?
Of course. So most of the times, at least in the most recent opioid epidemic, it starts with legal pharmaceutical painkillers. A person gets into a car accident or a surgery or something like that. It's very difficult to gauge where exactly just taking a little bit of painkillers when that slowly moves and becomes an addiction. So a device like this will help the patient themselves monitor and alert that this extra few pills that you are taking now, you don't actually need it. And alert the doctor, alert the patient, and say, because nobody becomes addicted overnight. It takes time. So if there's early intervention, the best way to prevent addiction is not to start it. So at the beginning of when some things go wrong, it's much easier to address it there than when person is already addicted. It becomes really, really difficult.
Is opioid overdose really such a big problem today?
It's a very big problem. In the US, at least, there's approximately 200 people die every day from opioid overdose or from general drug overdose. And to put it in perspective, that's more deaths per year than entire Vietnam War that US was part of. So it's approximately 75,000 people a year are dying, and these are people at the prime of their life, 20 to 50-year-olds they need to be the contributors to the society, and this is a very, very big number compared to even other epidemics that have happened in recent history.